Rocket barrages interspected, Iron Dome active over Tel Aviv.
Chaos, conflict, confusion. When you turn on the news, that is what you see. The Middle East seems like a riddle with no solution. But what if I told you the headlines on your screen are actually the final scenes of a family feud that started 4,000 years ago? We aren't looking at a random, modern struggle, but an ancient story of rejected birthrights and covenantal controversy. Today, we are going to open a prophetic roadmap. We're going to look at one of the oldest prophecies in the Bible to uncover a secret about the end times. It's a story about a ring of fire surrounding the promised land, a grudge that refuses to die, and a coming warrior king who is the only one who can finally settle the score. Welcome to the Watchmen Series, Part 8, Recap.
Our story starts in the book of Numbers, chapter 24. We meet a man named Balaam. Now, Balaam wasn't a typical pastor. He was a sorcerer hired by a foreign king to curse the people of Israel.
But when he opened his mouth, he couldn't curse them. Instead, God gave him a vision that looked thousands of years into the future. Listen to what he saw.
I see him, but not now. I behold him, but not near. A star shall come out of Jacob, a scepter will rise out of Israel, and batter the brow of Moab, and destroy all the sons of tumult, and Edom shall be a possession.
He sees a star, which we know points to the first coming of Jesus. The Magi followed that star to Bethlehem. But Balaam also sees a scepter, a symbol of absolute ruling authority. Many people missed the Messiah the first time because they expected him to crush their enemies immediately. But Jesus came first as the Lamb to deal with sin.
However, Balaam's vision doesn't end with the lamb. He describes a warrior king. The prophecy continues, saying this king will crush the foreheads of Moab and destroy the sons of tumult. The Hebrew word used here for crush is mahatz. It means to shatter, to strike through, leaving nothing standing. This is the same language used in Genesis, when God promised the seed of the woman would crush the head of the serpent.
So here's the big question. Has this crushing happened yet, or are we waiting for it? The prophecy lists specific enemies: Moab, Edom, and Amalek. Now, if you look at a globe today, you won't find a country called Moab. So for years, many teachers have said, oh, these are just symbols. Moab represents flesh, and Edom represents pride. It sounds nice, but there is a problem with that.
The prophets Isaiah and Jeremiah describe the judgment of these places in terrifying detail. Isaiah chapter 34 says the streams and land of Edom will turn into burning pitch, and that none shall pass through it forever and ever.
Isaiah doesn't say Edom represents something. He says the land of Edom will become burning pitch. The Hebrew word used here for land, eretz, always points to a tangible object, actual ground, actual territory, actual people. It never symbolizes pride. And think about it. You can't set a symbol on fire. Fire only touches something real. Isaiah is prophesying about the literal land of Edom, a real place, becoming a burning wasteland under the judgment of God.
Isaiah says, "None shall pass through it forever." That can't be talking about a symbol. Think about it. You can't walk through pride. You can't travel through a metaphor. Isaiah is describing a real place, the land of Edom, so destroyed by fire that nobody will live there or even pass through it anymore.
Now, to answer if this prophecy has already happened, we just need to apply the forever test. Isaiah says no one will ever pass through Edom again forever. Ancient Edom is in modern-day southern Jordan. Today, people live there. Tourists visit Petra. Highways run through it. It is not a burning wasteland. This tells us something massive. This prophecy hasn't happened yet. God is talking about literal geographical regions that are waiting for a future judgment when the king returns.
So, if these are real nations, who are they? And why does God single them out? The answer brings us to the most fascinating part of the prophecy. The enemies listed in this prophecy, Moab, Edom, they aren't random strangers. They are blood relatives of Israel. This is a family feud.
First, we have Lot's descendants. Lot was Abraham's nephew who separated from him and settled east, across from the Jordan River, in a place called Sodom. But remember, God judged Sodom and Gomorrah, so Lot and his 2 daughters fled to the mountains. The 2 daughters thought they were the only people left on earth, so they devised a plan to get children. They got their father drunk and conceived sons by him. Their names were Moab and Ben-Ami, patriarchs of the Moabites and Ammonites. So they are cousins of Israel who occupied regions directly east of the Promised Land. The Bible indicates they became Israel's enduring enemies.
And then there is Edom, a sad story of a rejected twin brother. Edom is Esau, Jacob's brother. They are the children of Isaac, Abraham's son. God chose Jacob to carry on the covenant he made with Abraham. Esau didn't value his birthright. He traded it to Jacob for a bowl of stew when he came in hungry from the field. The Bible calls him a godless person for throwing away his inheritance. He also moved away and settled southeast of the Promised Land at a place called Mount Seir. His descendants named their territory Edom. The Amalekites are also Esau's descendants. They settled south of Israel in the Negev desert. They also became Israel's enduring enemies.
So what we're seeing is a pattern. Israel's cousins settled east and south of the Promised Land, almost forming a ring around it. And over time, they became fierce, persistent enemies of Israel. They often formed alliances and attacked Israel as one group. Psalm chapter 83 tells us of this confederacy. The psalmist cries out to God about this collusion. He says, "Do not keep silent, O God. Do not hold your peace, and do not be still, O God. For behold, your enemies make a tumult. They have taken crafty counsel against your people, and consulted together against your sheltered ones."
They have said, "Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be remembered no more. For they have consulted together with one consent. They form a confederacy against you. The tents of Edom and the Ishmaelites, Moab and the Hagrites, Gebal, Ammon and Amalek, Phoenicia with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assyria also has joined with them. They have helped the children of Lot.
The story of this ancient family feud gets even more interesting. The psalmist lists other nations in the conspiracy, like the Ishmaelites and the Hagrites. And here's the twist. These groups were also relatives of Israel. Join us for part 9 of the Watchmen series as we uncover this powerful family connection that helped ignite a 4,000 years old covenant conflict. Thank you for joining us on this journey today. Be sure to check out our Watchmen series playlist for other videos in the series. If you like what you see, let us know with a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and subscribe to our learning community. Shalom, shalom.